So I'm Fernee. I'm a grateful alcoholic in recovery. I am Native American. I'm Navajo, Jeanette, out of southern Utah. I work for NATSU Behavioral Health and work with the men. And I, yeah, my.
What's Fernie's story like? What are you comfortable sharing about your road to recovery or treatment?
My road to recovery and my journey has been super crazy, but very rewarding. I definitely have been through some challenges as a sober person and relearning how to do, life as a sober person. It's been a challenge, but overall, like the rewards and the gifts and the love and the compassion that I learned from being sober and how to help others has been very it's been very helpful to me in my recovery, being able to be of service to others and providing love and compassion and knowledge of everything that I've been through and using my experiences to help others and using the love that I lack to receive to give to others. And, it fulfills my soul. And, I know I definitely thrive in helping people and helping others and making sure everybody is taken care of and, and more importantly, myself. So it's been a journey of self reflection and self just everything within learning to love yourself and self-love. Like it's been such a journey of understanding who I am and relearning who I am as a person and what I want, what I don't want, boundaries. And so it's been such a journey of finding myself in sobriety and living the right way, so it's pretty cool.
What are you most proud of when you reflect on, choosing treatment or sobriety?
What I reflect on, like I've come from a really sad, like a family of sadness, a family of, successful people. But we all struggled with an addiction or we struggled with mental health problems, which is like depression or sadness, and didn't show each other the love that we needed to give each other. And, I grew up where it was, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, or, the structure was there but wasn't implemented. So when you have to learn to do things on your own at a very young age and learn that you're going to have to be independent to fulfill your own life was very challenging for me. And I've always done things that I thought I knew and I thought that I would be successful in. And I leaned more towards self-medicating. So self-medicating with alcohol and thinking it was okay. And being a functional alcoholic at a really young age and having to learn to live on my own and learning to live on my own terms. And it was not, that I've kept, everything that I needed to do as an individual, but, there was just that gap in my life of, not seeking treatment, and just taking everything within my own, like treating my own self, like self-medicating. So it definitely took a turn for the worst, and learning that therapy is okay and that seeking help and reaching out for help is okay. And I know there's other people that go through it, and I've never even thought AA or anything like that. Like I knew it was like a mandatory thing for a lot of people that get incarcerated. I knew it was a thing, and so, but I never see myself in the rooms or, on the recovery journey or even being sober at this age, of being 27. And, when I made the choice to be sober was when I was 25. And it was definitely an epiphany and a spiritual awakening of I need to get my life together. And, so it was very eye-opening to, what life is about and what life can offer you with sobriety. So seeking treatment was something that I never expected to do, but I'm super thankful that I was able to. And being able to learn all the tools and the knowledge that I've gained from the program that I attended, and it was just, definitely helped me find my spirituality and my higher power and live life on the red road. And giving back to my people in recovery and giving back to people that, that I am able to help, or those that have helped me, is like super fulfilling and rewarding. And it's amazing to be able to help someone that, it's whether it's not like, so when you're helping someone in sobriety, it's a different feeling rather than trying to help someone like soothe their emotions with giving them, the substance that you also used, and then that was how you bonded. Like it's different to bond with somebody in a general connection, in a general like connection of sobriety, us wanting the same thing and us wanting to live a fulfilling life of not having substance or using substance. So it's super like, it's rewarding, the connections that I'm able to make and the connections that I'm able to establish and keep, so.
So you're grateful for like actual friendships, right? When you go to a party, it's like, I know what you mean, right? You bond with someone over a beer, and you get their number, and then you never hear from them.
Yeah. But
it's like being sober, I guess, that it's more powerful to you.
Yeah, very, very powerful. Like establishing relationships in sobriety is different, because you want to, like who you're going to bond with and know like the connections that you're going to have and like same qualities and same character traits, or or even having do this or having go through the same thing of the sadness and the depression, or kind of like I've been there, I've been in your shoe, and so it's nice to be able to build those rapports and establish relationships. So it's nice, I feel like I'm in part of my life where I'm thankful for the people that I do have in my life. It's not messy. It's not, there's definitely lessons that are being learned and teachings that I'm gaining from and I like to surround myself around other natives in recovery, because we are, breaking a huge stigma that we all suffer from across the nation, of alcoholism. And so, and knowing that it's, that the Native nations are struggling so hard out there all across the nations, and, the drugs that are coming in that are becoming normal for them, and it's not just alcohol anymore, it's something bigger. And so being able to try to tackle that stigma, one person at a time, or even within me, like my message is going to go out there and help someone somewhere. So it's awesome to be able to be part of that percentage of sober natives. So,
what's your biggest goal in the coming year?
My biggest goal for this coming year is to establish myself into school. I do want to pursue a career in social work. And it's something I never thought I would be pursuing or even thought of doing. But I wanted to work in healthcare in some way, or hospitality in some way, because I love helping people. But learning more about myself in recovery, and knowing that I can go through recovery and live this recovery life without faking it, and without putting on a persona, of no, this is like an everyday thing that I have to live with, and that's okay, and knowing that I can live with this persona of being sober and doing it as a job and helping people, establish their mental health issues. Like it's something that I definitely want to do. There's not much therapists out there that can relate to what an actual addict has been through, or someone that has lived that life from the streets or from being homeless and being an alcoholic, and building themselves back up to become a person in recovery, So I do want to establish myself in getting started with my career and what I want to do for the majority of my life. I don't, that's what I'm set on for the next year is pursuing that, and then just going one day at a time and letting it flow. And I definitely feel like the spirits are calling for me to be that, to become a therapist and be a healer, and continue my healing journey as well. So I'm excited. I know it's going to be a huge thing to accomplish, but I'm ready for it, and I'm ready to, get established with all that. So I'm excited for sure.
Because when you look back at everything up till now, what are you grateful for, with the good and bad?
We'll start with the bad. I'm super grateful for all the things that I've been through. I'm super grateful for being neglected. I'm super grateful for having an alcoholic family that I lived with, and that I'm super grateful for everything that I've been through, whether that was abuse or, because it made me the person that I am today, and the strength that I have to accomplish everything, and the strength that I have to take on every day, like the challenges, those negative mindsets that run through your head sometimes. And, you have to retrain your brain for sure, and relearn that, oh, it's okay, everything's okay. And relearning from, all the trauma that I've been through, it's like I have to learn how to react to certain things. And it's definitely been a journey, and I'm super thankful for my job for sure. Like, I'm super thankful for the people that I work with. It can be challenging, but definitely like rewarding. At the end of the day, like, I come in and knowing that I'm able to help someone every single day, or I can come in and, everybody could be upset with me, and then I can find a way to be able to help somebody at the end of the day. Like, there's always one person that's going to love you, or there's one person that's going to be grateful for you, or there's one person that's going to be thankful that you did something for them within the day. Like, you can't surround yourself around a negative mindset, because once you put that energy out there, the energy also comes back to you. So you just get, negative things thrown back. So I'm learning that, the energy that you put off and the energy that you surround yourself is what's going to make your day, and vitalizing yourself with positive self-talk, and being able to get yourself back to where you are, and remember what you're doing, and staying focused and being purposeful throughout your day, and I am so busy throughout the days. It's like, it's nice that I'm able to be busy and keep myself busy, and there's always something to do. So it's nice to be able to be surrounded by people that are wanting to heal and wanting to break their, addiction. And, and sometimes addiction is not just substance or alcohol, it's mentally. And like, sometimes people have addictions to, like, behaviors that nobody normally has. And so when we're able to work with those, and use a trauma-informed approach, it's people, establish a rapport with you, and you start to understand where this person is coming from, and you start to understand, and you start to learn how to communicate with the person in a way of, understanding, and being able to be there, whether that's like physically, but you're there mentally and emotionally and spiritually for them, and so it's super rewarding, and I'm super grateful that I'm able to like learn all these things, and learn and be open to other people's personalities, and other people's addictions, and other people's mental health. Like, we're all different from, like, or we have past lives that people lived, and or generational traumas that we all carry sometimes, all that trauma, and we don't know like the pain that our grandma or our grandma's mom or my grandma's grandma, like all those, they get carried out. And, so when sometimes we don't even know what's wrong with us, or we don't even know why we're suffering or why we're sad, and so learning to pinpoint and feel ourselves physically, and being able to coach people on how to do some breathing and to relax, or, whether someone's suffering from anxiety, we're able to, start an approach of, understanding and listening and giving an ear, and letting them release all that negative talk, and then fulfill them with positive self-talk, and be like, well, let's look at the bright side. Let's look at the good things that you're here now. You're thankful, be thankful for here, and be grateful for where you are, and everything that I believe in is everything happens for a reason, and the Creator brings people into people's lives, or the Creator creates paths so that we can cross, because sometimes we need Fernee, or sometimes we need another person's life to come into us to teach us something, So it's been super awesome. And, the mentors that I have in my life and the mentors that I have within recovery is amazing too. And being able to, help others help me. So it's nice.
What would you tell someone who wants to become sober or get into treatment?
What I would tell somebody that wants to seek treatment or wants to get sober is that it's okay. It's all right to have doubts and to have negative self-talk about being sober. But once you start establishing a routine for yourself, and once you start seeing the rewards and the connections that you build within recovery, it's amazing. It's never too late to figure out your life. It's never too late to try to find the help that you need to build a connection, to find who you are, because your life is not about addiction. Your life was not meant for addiction. Your life or your mentality was not made to be an addiction, and our life was to be fulfilled and to live for your purpose of what you want to accomplish. And everything that we are able to do, I'm not saying that you cannot be successful, but I'm saying that you will be successful within sobriety. There's no wrong way to recover. There's no right way to recover. What matters the most is that you get the help that you need so that you're able to be a person that everybody understands, and that a person that you're able to connect with. It's scary to be able to try to find the help that you need, but once you receive it, you start seeing your third eye, and your spirituality starts to open, and your knowledge starts to expand, about the things that we are never taught in society, on how to love yourself or how to protect yourself from people that are toxic, So when you start seeking sobriety, you learn those things. You learn to love yourself. You learn the positive self-talk that you need for you on your journey. This journey is not easy, and the journey that you are going to be able to walk is going to be very challenging for you, and that's okay. Being okay and being not okay is okay as well. So when you decide to make the journey, just know that there's going to be people that are going to be open arms, and people that are going to be able to grasp you and take care of you in any journey that you decide to take, and support you. The thing that I really like about sobriety is we are all different walks of life. So learning each other and learning each other's, sadness and problems, and learning how to work through them on experience is a whole different level and whole different connection that it builds for you. But the main thing that I do want to say is don't be afraid to take care of yourself, because some of us have taken care of other people in this whole life of ours. We took care of everybody else but ourselves. So if you're ready to take that journey, you're going to learn to love yourself, and you're going to learn to take care of yourself. And that's all that matters, is you. Because at the end of the day, and if you have kids and if you have family out there, they need you. They need you, and it's important that you take this journey and you take this step of, and if you're seeking out help, there's a reason. The Creator brings you to find what you need in your life, and if that's seeking help, then do it.